Welcome back to the channel, and we have a brand new DeFi protocol launching very soon, and this is called the Tavern. So again, before we get any further, remember nothing in this video is financial advice. Please do your own research and only invest where you are willing to lose. So the Tavern is a passive income protocol that improves upon current node projects by combining a gamification, NFTs, and a treasury-backed token to reward participants sustainably over the long term. The protocol allows users to purchase breweries, which are basically your nodes, which will produce mead at a fixed rate for life. What makes this different? It's basically a node fork, but it's not having some crazy high APYs. You won't lose your initial investment as it is an NFT. And yeah, this is the Tavern. Earn mead while you relax, grab a drink, you get an NFT. Gamification elements to level up your breweries and gain a reputation as a brewer to reduce your tax. The supply of breweries is controlled, and you can purchase breweries with LP tokens at a discount depending on how much it supports the market cap. The team is KYC'd and the code will be audited. So the roadmap, phase 1 is the initial idea, and we're currently midway through a phase 2 initial footing. So they have their Twitter, Medium, and Discord. Again, all of them will be linked in the description down below. They've done the KYC. They've got the pre-launch website. They're going to release the audit soon, and they will be releasing daily quests. So when is this launching? So the actual private whitelist sale is tomorrow. Unfortunately, I don't have a whitelist spot and I can't give any away. However, it's no harm. As you can see, this is the pre-sale guide. But as we can see, whitelist pre-sale is tomorrow, where 16% of the total supply will be available. But then the public pre-sale is the 28th of February. That is this Monday, where you'll be able to do another 24% of the total supply. That's 600,000 mead available to anyone. The public pre-sale will be the same price as launch price of $1, where the whitelist was 0.90. So the whitelist do get a 10% discount, which compared to other projects is not actually too big of a difference. I know for Elixir, the public pre-sale was $6 a token, and I think the private whitelist sale was like under like $5, $4. I think it might have even been around $3. So it's not actually too much of a difference if we have missed all the whitelist, because you can get into the public pre-sale. So again, there'll be 600,000 and it will run for 24 hours. During this, you can purchase breweries, which will be at a 10% discount while using XMead. The minimum contribution is 10 USDC, with the maximum starting at 2,000. And every 15 minutes, you can invest another 2,000. So if it goes an hour plus, you can put in more than $10,000. Again, this launch is February the 28th for the public pre-sale. Make sure to follow their socials here. But it's a similar project to Elixir. Instead of a cauldron, it's a brewery, and instead of Elixir, you get mead. And that is pretty much the token. Again, it is pretty hyped. I feel like these projects are getting better and better the more that are releasing. They're not just boring old nodes. We're mixing NFTs with nodes, and it's actually getting gamified, which is very nice. If you have a quick look at their Discord, there are 8,300 members with 362 on the whitelist. Again, there are actual giveaways to at whitelist spots. However, by the time you're seeing this, there might be a couple more, but it's pretty unlikely you'll get onto the whitelist unless you're pretty lucky. In terms of announcements, we can see they did a big post about transparency and security. A few things they wanted to be looking at. So the project source is due in the status of audits, so it's currently being audited now, which is nice. Again, the artwork of the website is not really much there currently, but they are actually looking at getting graphics done because they didn't expect they would get this much hype and attention. Similarities to other projects. Every project has similarities, and especially in the node space, you need to try and innovate and build on top of other ones. They're not a fork, they're not a copycat. The ideas of NFTs was from Univ, which, yeah, that project was one of the first to do that, which is really good. But they're using gamification elements entirely from scratch. And they're a team of people from the gaming world and believe that gaming and gamification are excellent mechanics to facilitate teaching and learning. The security of their multi-sig. They've had talks with a few moderators about redoing their setup. They'll be electing 2 members of the community to have SIG rights to increase the threshold for one non-developer have to sign off the transaction. But yeah, it looks pretty good for this project. Again, if we're looking at the likes of Elixir, just comparing the two, public pre-sale was $6 per Elixir, and while the actual DEX launch came out, that peaked at $100 each. So these projects, again, if you get in early, there is money to be made, or you can even stay in them long term, because again, they're nodes, they're paying you out every single day. If you get in early, especially while the price is cheap, you can be winning in the long run. But remember, nothing is financial advice. I'm sad I didn't get a whitelist spot. If I would, I obviously would have got in through the whitelist, but I'll probably be looking at getting into the public pre-sale. You can put in, again, a minimum of $10. I'll have to work out how much a brewery is, because as we can see, there'll be a 10% discount on the breweries during this launch. So if I have a look at their other Medium articles. So here in the white paper, we have all of the main details. So again, mead is paired with USDC. That was what you'll need to buy to get into the pre-sale. And the starting price will be $1. So breweries, again, as we can see, there are 3 tiers. Tier 1 brings 2 mead a day. Tier 2 is 3 mead. And tier 3 is 4 mead. So again, this is a 2%, 3%, and then 4% daily APR, I believe. And purchasing a brewery will cost 100 mead to create, and it will give you mead for life. So you will still have the NFT. So for example, you can purchase one from the tavern from an NFT market price, compounding one using your unclaimed rewards, and combining an equal amount value of home kits. So home kits are to stop the barrier of entry increasing the price of mead. Home kit will let you brew mead at home for a reduced rate. So these can be purchased if you don't already have a brewery for $100 worth, and that is a 0.5% APR fixed. Home kits don't level up. You can only purchase them if you don't have a brewery. So this is just like a smaller barrier of entry, I guess. And the supply of breweries, there will be a fixed supply controlled by the tavern's keep to add some scarcity. And if the breweries are sold, you can check the marketplace to buy and sell them. In terms of fees and purchasing, 70% of it goes to the rewards pool, 30% is to the treasury, and there will be a 10 to 20% tax based on your reputation, which I guess is inbuilt to the gamification. And the sell tax on launch, sell tax is 25% to discourage botting, and then it will drop to 10% afterwards. You'll need 90 mead if you get in during the public pre-sale. Again, there will only be limited amounts of breweries, so you might want to look at grabbing them. But again, you can probably still just pick them up on the secondary market, because I believe they're NFTs and they'll probably be on NF Trade. But let me know your thoughts on this project. Are you going to be looking at getting in? Again, I'll probably pick up something in the pre-sale, get a couple breweries, maybe flip some of them on NF Trade, and then hold a couple long term. But let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.